You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans,
Hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to our channel, General Hospital Daily. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up so you can get the latest and best news every single day. Alright, let's jump right into today's exciting update. General Hospital, shocker, Michael's plan to frame Willow explodes. General Hospital hints Michael Corinthos has framed Willow Tait for attempted murder. But Michael might be in for a rude awakening soon, because it seems his plan to target Willow goes off the rails soon. We're going to talk about how Michael's plan to frame Willow for Drew Kane Quartermaine's shooting might turn around and blow up right in his face. General Hospital, Willow's shocking arrest. Last we saw, Willow was down at the PCPD and under arrest, accused of putting 2 bullets in Drew's back. It is clear to see by Willow's reaction that she is not the shooter. I know a lot of people thought she might be, but no, she was stunned and horrified that Dante, Dominic's Imprugna, arrested her and accused her of shooting Drew. Plus, Willow was doubly devastated that her children, Wiley Corinthos and Amelia Grace Corinthos, saw her hauled off in handcuffs. And then, while Willow was in the interrogation room, a light bulb went off in her head and she realized, yep, Michael set me up. Mounting evidence. Why Michael Corinthos looks guilty as sin on GH. Honestly, it really does look that way, because Michael was so sure that he was not going to be arrested. And then he didn't seem too surprised that Willow was arrested. Plus, he has said multiple times, Michael has, that he will do whatever it takes to protect his kids. And he means protect them from Willow. Also, the actress who plays Willow Tait, Caitlin McWillan, said that not only does her character believe that Michael is framing her, but Willow is also quite certain that Michael is the one that shot Drew. So that also says, nope, she didn't do it. And we all know Michael was there that night on the street right outside of his house. But so far, only the viewers and Tracy Quartermaine Elliott know that tidbit. But even so, Willow knows that she did not shoot Drew, and only the real killer would have been able to plant the attempted murder weapon in Elizabeth Weber's house. And Michael was at Elizabeth's house and was setting up a flimsy reason to drop by. A devious plan. How Michael Corinthos used his kids to frame Willow on General Hospital. Michael offered to let Willow see the kids with supervision and shrink there. But I think the supervised visit was just a one-off, so Michael would seem like a good guy, and it would make her seem so much worse. Plus, it would be one last time for the kids to see their mom before he cut Willow out of their lives forever by trying to frame her and get her sent to Pentonville. And it definitely looks like Michael planted Edward Quartermaine's gun in Willow's bedroom. We know Michael had plenty of time to do it because Elizabeth had no reason to suspect that it wasn't safe to leave Michael alone in her house while he waited for Willow. So whether Michael shot Drew or not, he definitely looks guilty of framing Willow. The investigation heats up. Willow exposes Michael's betrayal on GH. That's exactly what Willow told Harrison Chase. She told the PCPD detective that Michael set her up to take the fall for shooting Drew. The next thing I expect we'll see is that Chase is going to take this info to his boss, Anna Devane. Willow is going to tell her lawyer, Martin Gray, that Michael was all alone in Liz's house right before the gun was found. It's all very convenient. This isn't looking good for Sonny Corinthos and Carly Current Spencer's son. Not only that, but the timing is highly suspect. Right after Anna tried to serve the search warrant at the Quartermaine mansion, but was sent away because of the typo, that's when Michael just disappeared. And the police should realize that this was the perfect opportunity for him to take Edward's gun so that when the cops came back with the correct warrant, the attempted murder weapon was gone from the Quartermaine mansion. So the timing makes it look really bad for Michael. Tainted evidence. How Carly's involvement could derail the case. And of course, Liz will confirm, yeah, she left Michael alone. They can pretty much verify how long he was at her house because Liz knows what time she left him. And then Willow came straight home from a shift at General Hospital and found Michael in the house. Complicating the frame job, though, is the fact that Carly was also at Elizabeth's house recently, which is very bizarre. Maybe she's been there once? I struggle to even think when she's been at the house. So both Carly and Michael being alone there before Anna served the warrant and found that gun completely taints the chain of evidence and any evidence they found at Liz's house. Even Diane Miller said no jury on earth would believe Carly or Michael's story. Michael's motive on General Hospital, a justified frame job or pure vengeance. Plus, there are some things Willow knows about that Michael knows about that nobody else does, like that Willow was creeping around doing things with baby Daisy to torment Sasha Gilmore. I mean, Willow took a lot of pleasure in driving Sasha out of town so Michael couldn't see his daughter. So I think he feels very justified in what he's doing. And also, he probably feels pretty smug that he has done this good frame job on Willow. With her and Nina Reeves arrested, Michael may think all of his problems are solved. Willow will go to Pentonville and he can keep their kids safe and far away from her. But I think this sketchy move is going to blow up in Michael's face. First of all, Drew and Nina may pay Jacinda Bracken to tell the truth. She's a hooker. She'll follow the money, whoever's got the most money. And that's going to be those two together. And that means Michael will have no alibi at all. Second, I expect Drew to lie through his teeth and say that he saw Michael at his house with the gun and he knows he shot him. Drew had already decided that he was going to send Michael to prison for shooting him, whether he's guilty or not. And now it looks like he might actually be. I'm not 100% on whether he's the shooter or not, but he obviously knew about the gun, and he definitely looks like he is guilty of framing Willow. And with her arrested, I expect Drew to double down on taking down Michael. Between the obvious contamination of the evidence found at Liz's house and Drew making a false statement soon, that should get Willow released from custody. Even her lack of alibi shouldn't be an issue if Drew states firmly that he knows Michael shot him because he was there that night with a gun and Michael's alibi goes away. Allies and enemies on General Hospital. Chase's passionate defense for Willow and Michael's violent past. Also, I can see Chase being a passionate advocate for Willow in this matter. There is no way Chase is going to let Anna or DA Justine Turner ignore the red flags about Michael, especially when it looks like he planted evidence and set Willow up because of the timing of the search warrant at the Quartermain house. And DA Turner looks kind of dodgy in this matter as well, so she might wind up in trouble. Plus, Michael's got a history of violence and Willow does not. Michael was sent to Pentonville after he bludgeoned his stepmother, Claudia Zaccara, to death. And of course, Michael was defending his mom and baby sister from awful Claudia. She got what she deserved. But still, and also, since Chase lives at the Quartermain mansion with Michael, we could see Chase start keeping a very, very close eye on Michael, looking for dodgy behavior or anything he can use to help Willow. The final GH twist. Will a double frame job expose the truth? So it shouldn't be too long before Michael's frame job is exposed. And the thing is, even if Michael didn't do it, it's going to look like he did it. So it would be really wild if General Hospital had a double deep frame job and like Jen Sidwell framed Michael to frame Willow, something like that, or somebody else. But with Chase working on the right side of the law and Drew on the wrong side of the law, both of them trying to help Willow, I suspect it won't be too long before this whole frame job backfires and it blows up in Michael's face, whether he's the one who started the frame job or just got caught up in it.